High above the sun-scorched earth, they circle. A silent ballet of shadows drifting on invisible currents of warm air. These are the Turkey Vultures, nature's cleanup crew. With their distinctive teetering flight, wings held in a shallow V, they are an omnipresent and ultimately harmless feature of the landscape. For the small creatures below, the squirrels, the lizards, the birds foraging in the scrub, the sight of these soaring scavengers is background noise. A signal of past events, not future danger. They are not a threat. They are ignored. But this perception, this universal assumption of safety, is a fatal mistake. Because hidden within this flock of undertakers, a killer is flying undercover. One of these silhouettes is not a scavenger. It is a finely honed predator, a master of deception, cloaked in the guise of its benign cousin. This is the zone-tailed hawk, one of nature's most cunning animal hunters, and a living testament to the power of a perfect disguise. It is a wolf in vulture's clothing. From a distance, the deception is flawless. The hawk shares the vulture's dark plumage and two-toned underwing pattern. A simple yet effective piece of visual camouflage. But the true genius of its strategy lies not in how it looks, but in how it moves. The zone-tailed hawk abandons the efficient, powerful flight typical of its kind. Instead, it engages in a remarkable act of behavioral mimicry. It deliberately adopts the vulture's unsteady, rocking flight, holding its own wings in that same dihedral V shape. It teeters and tilts, appearing lazy, undisciplined, and completely non-threatening. It sacrifices speed and agility for the ultimate advantage, anonymity. This is a sinister and sophisticated form of aggressive mimicry. Unlike camouflage that helps an animal blend into the background, the hawk blends into a crowd of living, moving creatures. It hides in the plain sight. Down below, a lizard suns itself on a rock. A sparrow pecks at seeds. Their eyes, conditioned over millennia, scan the skies. They register the familiar, wobbly silhouettes of the vultures, and their brains send a clear message. No danger. They continue their lives, completely unaware that death is circling just above, using their own instincts against them. The flock of vultures becomes a Trojan horse, a moving screen that allows the hawk to drift closer and closer still, bypassing every natural alarm bell the prey possesses. The hawk is exploiting a loophole in the very fabric of survival. Then, the moment of betrayal arrives. The hawk, having used the flock to position itself perfectly above an unsuspecting target, breaks character. The charade is over. In an instant, the lazy, teetering flight vanishes. The V-shaped wings snap into a streamlined M. The scavenger's disguise is shed, revealing one of the most lethal birds of prey. It is a transformation, as sudden as it is violent. The hawk peels away from the oblivious vultures, dropping from the sky like a black stone. The dive is silent, controlled, and breathtakingly fast. For the prey on the ground, there is no time to react. The shadow that was a harmless part of the scenery has suddenly become a focused, inescapable projectile of talons and fury. The casual glance upwards that offered reassurance moments before now offers only a fleeting glimpse of impending doom. The hawk strikes with surgical precision, its powerful talons closing around its victim before the creature even registers the attack. The hunt is over in a fraction of a second, a masterclass in psychological warfare and aerodynamic perfection. As the zone-tailed hawk flies off with its prize, the flock of vultures continues its endless, lazy circling, entirely unaware of the drama that just unfolded within their ranks. The sky returns to its deceptive state of peace. This is one of the great wildlife mysteries, solved not with brute force, but with unparalleled cunning. A reminder that in the wild, appearances are a weapon, and the most effective hunters are not always the ones you see coming. They are the masters of disguise, the assassins who walk among us, hidden until the very last second. To continue exploring the marvels of the natural world, subscribe to Animal Insight 360 and join us on the next journey.